everybody, and welcome back to Duckpin Magic. I'm Mike Seller, with me, Bob Ferry. We're back here at Johnston, Rhode Island at the 1991 Mendes Town Hall Classic. We've got the pros for you this week, and for the next 3 weeks after that, 122 bowlers. And Bob, we've got some additional monies put into.
Yes, Mendes Corporation has donated an additional $100 per high single each show for the next 3 weeks.
All right, and we've also got an additional $12,000 in prize money, $2,200 on top. We'll get started right after this.
It's exciting, it's entertaining, it's challenging, it's fun. It's Duckpin Magic. Duckpin bowling is lots of fun for the whole family. There's no need to be an expert. Duckpin bowling is easy to learn, but it's the challenge that'll keep you coming back. Even little hands can control the ball in duckpin bowling. Join a league or we'll help you start one. And with duckpin bowling, there's more bowling for your buck. Discover duckpin bowling and you'll discover Duckpin Magic at any of these locations.
To a lot of kids, life is a tough climb. They need help and care every day. And every day, the YWCA is doing everything we can to win the battle for childcare. We're the YW.
They are our national treasures, timeless, priceless, riches that belong to us all. But we have another national treasure that we must not forget. It is our water, the lifeblood of our nation. It is the water we drink, the water for our farms and ranches, the water for our industries, now and for the future. Find out what you can do about conserving our water and improving its quality. We owe it to our children. Call 1-800-THE-SOIL.
It's exciting, it's entertaining, it's challenging, it's fun. It's Duckpin Magic. Duckpin bowling is lots of fun for the whole family. There's no need to be an expert. Duckpin bowling is easy to learn, but it's the challenge that'll keep you coming back. Even little hands can control the ball in duckpin bowling. Join a league or we'll help you start one. And with duckpin bowling, there's more bowling for your buck. Discover duckpin bowling and you'll discover Duckpin Magic at any of these locations.
Fires come from?
Welcome back to Town Hall Lanes. Our first match will feature Dave Mulvey and Harry Culbertson. Harry Culbertson, as the 11th seeded bowler, has decided to bowl first. Harry out of Randallstown, Maryland, qualified with a mark of 12-16.
Well, Mike,
8 games.
Mike, we're glad to be back. We saw some exciting action last week and the week before with the seniors and the amateurs. When we get underway here, Harry Culbertson.
Of course, this is all scratch bowling. There's no handicap involved with the pro bowlers, so nothing will be added to the score.
They earn their way here, bowling amongst 122 entries.
8-game qualifier, 5 games head-to-head, and we got a mark right out of the box for Harry Culbertson.
This is Dave Mulvey on lane number 8.
Dave is somebody that you know pretty
Dave
well.
Mulvey is a good league bowler customer here at Town Hall Lanes. He bowls in 2 leagues in the winter, 1 league during the summer. I just wanted to mention that Dave works very hard at his game. He practices often, he concentrates very much. He's a good tournament bowler, an excellent league bowler. He gives 100% every time. Okay, there's that first box. TV camera jitters. Dave was the 13th seed, and Harry was the 11th seed.
Just did make it in, did Dave, as he was the wild card. There was 24 qualifiers, and we were taking 13 of the 24, 3 from each division plus a wild card. And overall, though, Dave had a very fine tournament.
He bowled a 1275 set for 8 games in the preliminary qualifying. Very excellent score.
Then he added 735 more in pinfall and 5 more games of head-to-head action.
Oh, there's a tough break. We'd like to again thank the Mendes Corporation for sponsoring the Town Hall Classic. And they donated additional prize funds to the amateur and senior events. And also they are adding an additional $100 per high single each of the next 4 weeks.
Right, this week and following 3 weeks,
Yep.
we've got 13 finalists here for the Classic Championship, and you'll see us work our way up the ladder, the odd-numbered seeds from 7 through 13. Then next week, the even-numbered seeds between 6 and 12, and we'll eventually get to the top where our old friend Swede Lavers of Stratford, Connecticut, defending Duckpin Bowler of the Year, sitting on top.
Mendes Corporation has been manufacturing bowling equipment for over 30 years, and they're working their way into the U.S. market.
Pretty ball by Harry Culbertson there, as he drops 9 on the spare in the first.
Harry Culbertson has a star on his back. It means that for those of you new viewers, he has won a Pro Tour stop. Each star represents 1 victory.
Duckpin Magic now moves to further action in this same match.
We have a little sign here in the background. Dave's fan club.
We mentioned that.
I think that's my brother.
Dave is from close by here. Trying to
There's
give
a
him
lot
all
of people out there rooting him.
trying to give him all the advantages they can, but right now he doesn't need too many. Bowling real well.
That's a tough break. Leaving the 5-6-10. A little bit of a light hit, and the 5-pin wasn't carried out by the ball.
Of course, we should mention that bowler that registers the highest single of each week in the next 4 weeks will receive an extra $100 in prizes, courtesy of the sponsor of the tournament. Pro bowlers really appreciate that. They certainly like to shoot at it.
As you saw last week and the week before, the entries for both the amateur event and the senior event were outstanding. We had 133 amateurs roll for a final spot last week, and we had 75 seniors bowl on the previous week's show, so the entries were good. Mendes donated t-shirts to the amateurs that bowled last week. Okay, Harry's got some work cut out for him here. He's on a strike, bowling in the 8th frame. Okay. He's leaving the 2-4-7.
Actually thought he was going to get better results than that.
Yeah.
Sort of pulled the chain, but
Okay, this would be a big spear for Harry.
yeah, he needs some marks to start
He
to
needs
climb
2
back
more
into
marks
this.
just to get the match back to even.
Nope.
No, not quite. Harry is 84 through 7 frames.
That one would have got it.
Okay, Dave has a 31-pin lead.
In order to not get shut out, Harry has to
He needs a strike here.
put a strike up on the board.
No question about it. Nope.
Ooh. He's done that a lot this
He
match.
threw the ball he wanted, and he was just that small
Talking
amount
to
off.
Dave.
He's got that look on his face like, I hit the head pin, what happened? Okay. Harry shooting for a 10 frame.
He's got it.
Okay, 104 through 9.
Now
Dave needs a 10 box to shut Harry out. He needs 10 pins in 2 frames.
Well, I'm sure he'd like to get it on the one ball right here.
Let's get it over with right now.
He should go on to win. He'll face off against Lou Sarkisian, who's standing by. Another nice ball from Dave Mulvey.
Leaving the 4-7. Conversion of the spear here would make Dave the victor. Okay, there's our winner.
So Dave Mulvey,
He's
stringing together 5 marks in the middle of this match, has claimed the victory and will go on to face off against Lou Sarkisian. The winner
also
of the,
a local bowler.
Right. The winner of the Mulvey-Sarkisian match will take on Bill Honeycutt of Baltimore, Maryland in our 3rd and final match today.
Another light hit, and he had the reverse of that leave on the other lane a few frames ago. There he's leaving the 4-5-7. Be a good time for him to practice it, converting that, seeing he's already won the game.
I tried.
Good try.
He's going to finish up with a 150 or 151 or 152 rather, based
10
on
frame
what he
would
does
give him
here.
a 152.
Yeah.
There's
And
David
he
Mulvey
does.
finishing with a 152 game. Excellent bowling.
So Mulvey will move on with a 152.
Puts his hands up in the air and
Yeah.
says, I'm glad that one's over with.
Harry Culbertson will finish up. Pressure is off now as Harry will try to finish up strong, put up a good score on the board.
That's that first one. Oh,
Boy, that
there's an example of the pin spinning around actually hurting you, because that one pin knocked the other pin out of the way. Okay, we'll be seeing the next match will be Dave Mulvey and Lou Sarkisian.
Harry's got the mark.
I believe both Dave Mulvey and Lou Sarkisian are from Massachusetts, but they bowl here from Town Hall Lanes. Yeah, Lou's from Seekonk, Massachusetts. Bowls in 2 leagues out of Town Hall Lanes.
As usual, that always happens when pressure comes
Hey,
off.
winner
Nice
of the
finish.
first match is Dave Mulvey with a 152, and Harry Culbertson defeated with a 124.
28-pin victory for Dave Mulvey moves him ahead to face off against Lou Sarkisian when we come back after this.
It's exciting, it's entertaining, it's challenging, it's fun. It's Duckpin Magic. Duckpin bowling is lots of fun for the whole family. There's no need to be an expert. Duckpin bowling is easy to learn, but it's the challenge that'll keep you coming back. Even little hands can control the ball in duckpin bowling. Join a league or we'll help you start one. And with duckpin bowling, there's more bowling for your buck. Discover duckpin bowling and you'll discover Duckpin Magic at any of these locations.
To a lot of kids, life is a tough climb. They need help and care every day. And every day, the YWCA is doing everything we can to win the battle for childcare. We're the YW.
They are our national treasures, timeless, priceless, riches that belong to us all. But we have another national treasure that we must not forget. It is our water, the lifeblood of our nation. It is the water we drink, the water for our farms and ranches, the water for our industries, now and for the future. Find out what you can do about conserving our water and improving its quality. We owe it to our children. Call 1-800-THE-SOIL.
It's exciting, it's entertaining, it's challenging, it's fun. It's Duckpin Magic. Duckpin bowling is lots of fun for the whole family. There's no need to be an expert. Duckpin bowling is easy to learn, but it's the challenge that'll keep you coming back. Even little hands can control the ball in duckpin bowling. Join a league or we'll help you start one. And with duckpin bowling, there's more bowling for your buck. Discover duckpin bowling and you'll discover duckpin magic at any of these locations.
Mom, where do forest fires come from?
Match number 2 today on Duckpin Magic features Dave Mulvey, fresh off that win against Lou Sarkisian. And Lou is the higher seeded of the 2 bowlers, so he has decided to make Dave Mulvey bowl first. On the surface, that doesn't seem like it makes a big difference, but it does, because that means
In the last frame,
Dave will bowl last.
he'll have 1 frame to go, and in a close match, he could get up in a situation where he knows he needs a mark or
Right,
a
and the
strike.
pressure could really be on him to put a
do
mark
well.
on the board. Yep.
Some people choose to have the pressure on them in the last puck, some don't. Okay, Dave converted this spare twice in the first game. He continues to be right on that 7 pin.
He is very sharp.
He
bowling
means
well.
business.
Yep. Lou Sarkisian out of Seacock, Massachusetts.
Now,
Qualified with 1188. One of 4 bowlers, as a matter of fact, that tied at that same score. Watch out.
here we go. Both bowlers right out of the gate.
That's what they call Duckpin Magic.
Okay, did you mention that Lou Sarkisian? No, we got a repeat on that. Replay. Tight hit.
9 and 10 go down
9
late.
and 10 go down at the same. No, he must have had a split there. Lou Sarkisian rolled an 1188 series in the preliminary qualifying.
Watch out, Lou. He almost got another one. He's not happy. He's getting the scoring, but he's not happy where he's throwing the ball, because he knows he's been fortunate through the first 2 frames.
Shooting at the 3 pin. Right there. Starts out with a spare and a strike. Some early action in this here.
Yep.
Second match of this week's show.
Dave Mulvey will stand in there, and Lou successfully turned things around. Dave started quickly with the mark. Lou comes up, puts 2 marks on the board, and now it's up to Dave to try to. Back, and how about that?
This is going to be an exciting match. Now, Mike, I'd like to mention that my brother and I, we have a replay on that. I don't think any one of those pins had a chance of standing up. My brother and I, the proprietors of Town Hall Lanes, we'd like to compliment the Pro Tour on running such a fine tournament this year at Town Hall Lanes. Everything seemed to run very smoothly.
Oh,
a little lady luck.
see the crowd enjoying that
That's
one.
enough to shake your opponent up.
Yeah, it's enough to shake you up, too, as we take a look again at Dave Mulvey.
Off the head pin strike.
Up from behind, slid it and dropped it.
Okay, looks like we're going to have an exciting match this here second game.
Double for Dave Mulvey as his sign still sits
Go, Dave.
behind him there. Right back comes Lou
First 3
Sarkisian.
frames, Dave Mulvey had a spare with a double strike, and Lou Sarkisian has come back with a strike, spare, and then another strike.
Replay working overtime. Fingers are going
They
to
are.
get tired out in the truck there. There you see the 5-pin gets kicked out last. Sarkisian hasn't left anything on the deck.
Okay, he caught a little bit of a break there.
Well, he's got another ball for a count on the strike in the third.
1-3-6-10. He needs to put that ball right in the 1-3 pocket.
A little early to be talking about it, but Joe and I, for a number of years now that we've been doing Duckpin Magic, have never seen a 200-game bowled on TV. Certainly,
Would be nice.
we have a shot at it here.
Especially within the next 4 weeks, there'll be an additional $100 to the high single game of each show. So I'm sure a 200 game will be the recipient of a $100 check from Mendes Corporation.
Well, let's see what happens here.
Sarkisian is 69 through 4 frames.
And it would be ironic that it would happen on a day when Joe wasn't available for the telecast. He would just be able to watch like everybody else. Well, Dave Mulvey's working out a double.
Well, he threw the ball he wanted and caught a split through the middle.
Well, as fortunate as you can be, you can also run into bad luck.
He
as
did.
well.
That ball was better than the last one. Okay, gets an 8 fill on the second strike.
Yep, I was going to say importantly. That is why that ball was important there.
Gives him a 4-pin lead.
Trying to finish up with the 10 box. Got it.
He does. Okay, we have a 4-pin match here. Dave Mulvey, 73 through 4 frames.
And neither one of our bowlers has left a pin on the deck. Marks
through 4
10
frames.
boxes. Yep. So Dave Mulvey will look to get things back on track here.
Okay, leaving the 9-10. Shooting at 2 important pins in a close match like this. This spare is convertible, but I'll tell you, it doesn't go often. It has to be hit so perfectly. He was going for it.
Yep.
He didn't miss it by much. All right, now it's important that he does pick up a pin here. Okay.
Got it.
Both bowlers here today work hard on their game. They're both year-round bowlers. I believe that they bowl in the same league on Monday nights here at Town Hall Lanes in the winter, the Monday Night Classic. Monday Night Mixed League. Okay, Lou answers with a strike.
That's his second strike of the third strike of the match.
A fill here would put Lou back into the lead.
You see the form at the line.
Good ball.
Follows through.
It's a little light, but we had some
pin
pins
action,
sweep
yeah.
over to take the 2-pin out.
Sarkisian.
That's a tough break now.
Yeah.
Okay, he is shooting on a strike, so important that he hits these 2 pins full and in hope of one of them jumping over to hit the 10-pin. Okay.
Well, at the very least, he counts 9 on the strike, right?
It's nice when the bowlers are bowling well. We can talk about their scores. Okay, Lou Sarkisian. 97 through 6 frames. Okay, Dave Mulvey needs a mark here to get back into the lead. Down 6 pins.
Let's see what he can do. Winner here will go on to face Bill Honeycutt. Baltimore.
Okay.
Nope.
What a break.
Tapped it.
Maybe shooting at the 3-pin for a spare conversion.
Dave has been fortunate in this match.
Yeah. Dave, as we mentioned before, he qualified in the preliminaries with a 1275, third high score. Oh. He was pretty excited about shooting that score. Okay.
5-pin match.
As
Lou
Dave Mulvey,
Sarkisian holding the
in
lead there.
7th frame. He is behind 5 pins. So this is still anyone's game. Now what happens to the winner of this game?
He We move on to face off against Bill Honeycutt coming up next. And of course, the winner of 3 matches here will face off against the winner of next week's 3 matches.
Okay. So
And that'll be a week from, that'll be 2 weeks from today.
So they have to work their way to that top spot.
Right. It's a long climb up the ladder. 13 finalists out of 122 of the best duckpin bowlers in the world.
Okay, looks like Dave has just lost a little bit of his concentration here.
Yeah, looks like
He's still in the game. He just needs to sit back, take a deep breath, and put himself back on track. I always use the philosophy, you can't get every one of them.
Right.
Once in a while, you're going to miss a spare. You can't let it get to you. You can't let it affect the next frame.
Sarkisian had one of the 8 200 games bowled for the weekend tournament. 201 was his high. Lou's bowled well in the last several Pro Tour events. A little off to the right side of the head pin. Came in a little tight on the 3 and drops 5. Certainly a makeable spare here.
1, 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 4,
6,
10. This can be gotten either way, inside or outside. Good effort. If he converts this 10 frame, he will maintain a 5-pin lead through 7 frames. There we go.
The defending champion of this event, Dale Guess, is the number 3 seed, so he has an opportunity
to defend his title.
Yep. Doesn't always happen, but in this case, he has an opportunity to make it 2 in a row. He likes to bowl here. Maybe he'll move up. He lives down in Richmond, Virginia. Nope. He wasn't happy.
Pull that ball a little bit to the left.
Yeah. As soon as he let it go, he knew he
tough
wasn't
spare
too happy.
conversion. 1.589. Basically, the way to hit this is right through the middle, full.
Let's see how Lou plays this. Getting into the crucial stages of the match now.
Okay. Maybe shooting for a 10 frame.
Yeah, he's
Very
got
good.
it.
117 through 8
Both
frames.
our bowlers
This is
cooled off a little bit.
Yeah,
Sort
kind of the reverse of the amateur shows that we watched last week, where the bowlers would start off a little cool and get hot at the end. These bowlers both started off with 3 marks apiece, and then we've had a little bit of a cool down.
picking up the full 10 boxes, but somebody's going to need to do something in a mark. How about that?
There's a start.
Oh, didn't look like the 9 wanted to go.
I know.
Somebody had some glue down there, and finally it did go, and Dave Mulvey has his 3rd strike of the match. Yep. Watch the 9 pin.
Good form. Ball was a little heavy on the head pin. Boop.
Just enough.
Just enough to take it down. Some good action with those pins.
Yep, 3rd strike in the match for Dave Mulvey.
Looks
I
like
tell you,
Dave
puts a
Mulvey
double together here, and it'll be tough for Lou to catch it.
Oh, too good of a hit.
Yep.
Looks like Dave Mulvey uses a Comet bowling ball. He was the Comet is located in Rhode Island. They were one of the Pro Tour book sponsors. Their balls are on display here at Town Hall Lanes. Oh, an excellent try. 9 fill on the strike. That's a good fill. Puts Dave back into the lead now.
Yep.
4-pin lead for Dave Mulvey.
So we've gone back and forth.
It's been close the entire way. Okay, a 10 frame. Dave Mulvey is 131 through 9 frames.
Well, this is the situation that Lou Sarkisian wanted to be in at this point of the match, where he's got 2 frames.
He's got 2 frames to go. He's down 4 pins. A mark here would put Dave Mulvey on the mark in the final frame.
So he needs to mark one place or the other to
He's got
take
2
advantage of an
chances to
account.
get 1
Yep.
spare that he needs to put Dave Mulvey on a mark. Okay, leaves the 3, 6, 9, 10. Crowd is quiet.
It's a crucial time in the match here. He slid it by left.
You know, this.
Well,
These
he's got
4
another
remaining
opportunity.
pins on that plate are very important for Lou.
He wants to pick up.
He wants to stay within. Okay, gets a 9. He's 126 through 9. He's 5 pins down.
Still needs that mark and
He
a
needs a
big
mark
fill
here with
to
a big
put
fill to put Dave on a mark.
Dave on a mark. That's exactly right, and that's what he's looking to do here.
If he were to convert a 10 frame, Dave would only need 6 to win the match. So Lou needs a mark here to put the pressure onto Dave. And Dave knows that. To a nice ball.
Yeah.
Leaves the 6-10.
And here's his chance. He wanted a chance to put a mark up in the 9th or 10th, and this is a very good opportunity here for Lou Sarkisian out of Seekonk, Massachusetts. Trying to stay alive. He's got
And he
it.
does.
Well, let's see what kind of fill he puts on here.
He needs 6.
He's got 136.
Force Dave Mulvey
Yep.
to mark.
He's got 136 plus. A 6 would give him 142. Dave Mulvey sitting with a 131.
6 or better puts Dave on a mark. Puts Dave on a mark. Okay, excellent finish for Lou Sarkisian. 145. Dave Mulvey needs a mark in this 10th frame to win the match.
Okay. He'll
I
need
like
a
when it
mark.
gets down to this.
He'll need a mark plus 5.
Here's the delivery. Oh!
Strike.
Add
for
some
the 10.
excitement to that.
Oh.
Beautiful ball. The crowd loved it. There it is again.
Yeah, watch it.
He answered. He knew he needed a mark. You see his face. Excellent ball, David. Excellent ball.
Well, with another mark here.
He needs
I tell you,
5 pins.
He puts
and
another
2
strike.
balls to win
Puts
the
another
match.
strike on the board, and he is
Shooting for that high
shooting
single.
for that
there.
high single.
Ooh, that's a good place for that. He got enough to win. Fine comeback here. Both bowlers finishing strong in the 10th frame. Dave Mulvey winning. 2nd match in a row.
Ooh, slid
Okay.
it by, but it doesn't matter.
149 to 145. Congratulations, Dave Mulvey.
And Dave will be back to take on Bill Honeycutt. We'll have all the action for you coming up right after this.
It's exciting, it's entertaining, it's challenging, it's fun. It's Duckpin Magic. Duckpin bowling is lots of fun for the whole family. There's no need to be an expert. Duckpin bowling is easy to learn, but it's the challenge that'll keep you coming back. Even little hands can control the ball in duckpin bowling. Join a league or we'll help you start one. And with duckpin bowling, there's more bowling for your buck. Discover duckpin bowling and you'll discover Duckpin Magic at any of these locations.
To a lot of kids, life is a tough climb. They need help and care every day. And every day, the YWCA is doing everything we can to win the battle for childcare. We're the YW.
They are our national treasures, timeless, priceless, riches that belong to us all. But we have another national treasure that we must not forget. It is our water, the lifeblood of our nation. It is the water we drink, the water for our farms and ranches, the water for our industries, now and for the future. Find out what you can do about conserving our water and improving its quality. We owe it to our children. Call 1-800-THE-SOIL.
It's exciting, it's entertaining, it's challenging, it's fun. It's Duckpin Magic. Duckpin bowling is lots of fun for the whole family. There's no need to be an expert. Duckpin bowling is easy to learn, but it's the challenge that'll keep you coming back. Even little hands can control the ball in duckpin bowling. Join a league or we'll help you start one. And with duckpin bowling, there's more bowling for your buck. Discover duckpin bowling and you'll discover Duckpin Magic at any of these locations.
forest fires come from?
Mike Silla and Bobby Ferry back here in Johnston, Rhode Island at the 1991 Mendes Town Hall Classic. Dave Mulvey, winner of 2 straight, will take on Bill Honeycutt of Baltimore, Maryland. Viewers at home have seen quite a bit of Dave's style. Last time waited till the 10th frame to clinch the win over Lou Sarkisian.
Okay, he starts with a strong ball. Very determined. This is Dave's 3rd game. He's won the first 2. If he wins this game here, he'd get a week off and return in 2 weeks.
It's a big win for either bowler because, especially for Dave, it would improve his lot from being the 13th seed in the TV finals, and he'd have a shot at competing for the 6th seed. So the money difference would be quite a bit as well.
Plus the chance to make it to the top of the ladder.
Yep.
Hey,
So
Bill
Dave,
Honeycutt.
Dave starts with a 10 box, and first look at Bill Honeycutt. Bill's a Pro Tour winner.
Bill uses a 4-step approach. Straight down the middle.
Bill's game has just come around again because, well, in the last several months, he's lost quite a bit of weight, down to, I think it was between 25 and 30 pounds that he's lost, and
It changes your game.
medical condition where he was told to lose some weight. He has. Looks great. But he said he lost a lot of strength as well, and so the endurance and the stamina needed to bowl 8 games on Saturday and 5 games or 6 games on Sunday, plus the finals. He said it's just starting to come back now.
It's like relearning how to bowl. I personally went through that. I lost 35 pounds 2 years ago, and my first year of bowling with that weight loss was a whole different game. I didn't have that extra power I needed, but since then I've improved, and now I'm better than before. So it does make a difference in your game.
Oh, look at that.
Hey, Ken had a little company. Okay, Bill Honeycutt with a strike in the 2nd frame. Here's a replay of that.
That's Bill's
Good
form
delivery.
on one end, yeah. And you'll see down the other end, sort of splashing around, and
Okay,
they all go down.
like they had eyes. Tough break for Dave. Okay, he left a similar break to that in the 2nd game of this show.
Well, right now, Dave has got the high single of the show so far at 152.
If neither bowler, well, if Bill was not to beat that 152 game, then Dave would receive an additional $100 donated to the event by the Mendes Corporation. There's a good shot of the Mendes masking unit again right there.
So Dave has got a couple of things on the line here. He's got to play good defense and keep Bill under 152,
Or beat the 152 himself and win
that's
the
right,
game.
and win the game and move on. Continue to have the shot for the top prize of $2,200 in this tournament.
Oh, another tough break. There's a situation where he's thrown 2 good balls in a row, and he's caught a split on both occasions. Situation like this, you have to bear down, get all you would. A pin or 2 can make all the difference in the world at the end of the game. Okay, good try.
Gave it a good try, is right. Try to come back and
Converting
pick up
this
the
for
wood.
a 10 frame.
This is where the fatigue factor also plays a part.
Yeah, it
Dave
does.
has been up in front of TV lights and bowling hard. He's already bowled a number of games today. It's almost like a relief pitcher in baseball. Warm up, you bowl, you sit down for a little while, you cool off, you come back up, you warm up,
Yep.
bowl again, where he's facing fresh bowlers in every match up to this point. If he wins, he'll have an opportunity to rest. If he loses, he'll be resting
Depending on
until the
whether
next
you're
Pro
a
Tour stop.
Depending on whether you're a starter or a finisher, some bowlers improve as they go on, some let up a little. Okay, we'd like to welcome Henry Gotsky, the president of Mendes Corporation. I think we're going to have him distribute the additional monies donated to the tournament at the end of the show. Welcome, Henry Dotsky. Okay, Bill is up in the 4th frame. He has a 4-pin lead. He's on lane 7. It's a spare.
Second mark of the match for Bill Honeycutt, and Dave Mulvey will step in. He's been open through the first 3 frames.
Unlike the last game, Dave started off hot the last game. He had 3 marks in a row at the beginning. Okay. Oh. That pin was a disadvantage to him just then.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to fall
He
the
would
right way.
have had a strike if that pin hadn't come across and taken the other one out. Smiling.
Well, has an opportunity for his first mark of the match right here.
Yes, important mark for David.
Oh.
And he pulled it.
Let it get away.
Okay. Very
There's
important
that,
pin.
Again, that
I want to keep the match as close as possible. Okay. David is 39 through 4 frames. He has not had a mark yet. He's 4 pins down, plus Bill's fill on his spare. Okay, David needs to start getting some spares. Dave, a left-hander, uses a 4-step approach. Kind of stutters that 3rd step a little bit. But he's got his ball down. He works hard at his game, practices a lot.
Nice
Beautiful shot.
Well, he's got to convert a mark. That's the one to do it, to see if he can get it started, as we'll take another look at Dave Mulvey in action.
Okay, full delivery. Now he hit it perfectly.
Here's Bill Honeycutt.
On a spare. Okay, converting 6 on the spare. Bill Honeycutt plus 10 pins in the 4th frame. It's an important spare for Bill. If he wants to maintain the lead, he needs to convert this spare.
You can watch these bowlers and how low they get at the line. Bill's back knee almost touching the ground. And that's one of the secrets of being a good bowler.
Okay, he gets right down. Okay. An 8 frame. As we mentioned, Bill is from Baltimore, Maryland.
Yep, retired police officer of Baltimore City.
Been a member of the Pro Tour for a long time, Bill?
Yep, goes way back. Operated bowling centers. Very involved with the game now.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
there you're talking about the throw 3 perfect balls, and
It's possible to get a 6.
may not have been perfect, but they weren't bad. Just hit everything he shot
It's
at.
an 8. 65 through 6 frames for Bill Honeycutt.
Well, here's where Dave Mulvey can turn things around in
He
a
can.
hurry.
Any fill here at all and puts Dave in the lead. This would be an important frame for David to get another mark. Oh, a tough break. Leaving the 5-7. He's on a spare. That gives him 57 through 5 frames. I believe we have a tie match there. Okay. Dave converts a 10 box this frame. He will have a 2-pin lead if he converts a 10 frame.
Right. Right now it's got a 1-pin lead. And that's the way it'll stay.
It's a 1-pin lead for Dave Mulvey through 6 frames.
66-65.
Neither bowler being quite able to put it together yet.
Yep.
So this is a close match. Both bowlers are right in the hunt.
Bill Honeycutt was 1188 qualifying score. He was one of those 4 people. He and Lou Sarkisian were tied. There you go.
Oh, beautiful ball. That was an important strike for Dave.
Yeah, he knew it too as soon as he let it go.
Crowd liked it.
Yeah. It was headed for a quick 10 count at the other end of the lane as Bill Honeycutt steps in. See the delivery. See how nice. See how his leg was dragging along the background. Strike, and now live action. Bill Honeycutt rips through the left side.
Pull the ball a little bit to the left again. It's an important point in the game for Bill. He needs to really bear down now. Okay. Shooting at the 4.57 for a 10 frame.
Right now, Dave Mulvey's 152 game looks pretty good.
Pretty
for
promising for an extra $100.
But you can never tell. Somebody throws a triple somewhere along the way, and that'll change things in a hurry. So let's see what happens.
74 through 7 frames.
Well, 76 plus for Dave Mulvey to 74 after 7 complete frames. Oh, double wood.
Okay. He needs to hit this full with the ball taking out both pins. Okay.
He's got one.
Dave Mulvey with another mark in the next frame could put himself in a very advantageous position.
84 for Bill Honeycutt after 8 frames, and Dave Mulvey steps in with an opportunity to perhaps cement the match right here in these next 2 frames.
Strike here would put him in real good shape. Any kind of a mark at all gives him a nice lead. Bill only having 2 frames left. Okay, 9 Phil.
Yeah, you can hear the crowd come alive after Dave throws. They're rooting for Dave Mulvey, who, although is not a hometown hero.
Crowd wants this spear. No, they're going to have to wait. 9 Phil on the strike, giving Dave an 11-pin lead. Okay. A little bit of that fatigue may be setting in here after this is almost his 3rd completed game. Dave has a 10-pin lead. A mark here possibly put Bill Honeycutt on a double strike.
Well, he's tended to like the
left-hand
side lane, lane 7, a little bit more than the right in his 3 games. Let's see what happens here. Not this time.
Okay, he can convert this. One thing about duck pins, every spare is possible. Even the 7-10 split.
Certainly wants to continue to stay 10+ pins ahead if possible.
Okay.
Well, he'll be looking to pick up one more.
It's very possible, similar to the last game, it may go down to the last frame in the last ball.
Bill Honeycutt will have the opportunity to finish up first.
Okay, Dave is 103 through 9 frames.
Bill Honeycutt needs a couple of marks, I think.
He needs a couple of marks to put Dave on a hit. Okay, he's got his first opportunity here in the 9th frame. He's shooting at the 6-10. I think things are going to be a little interesting again in this last frame.
Right now, 103 to 94 plus for Bill Honeycutt as he works on the mark in the 9th frame.
He needs a 9 fill to tie the match. And a spare to put Dave on a hit. Even though this isn't a high-scoring game, it's still coming down to that last box where the excitement is still there. Hey, pulled the ball a little and got a little lucky on that one. We might see another pin going down here.
Yeah, he's certainly going to wait for it, but I think it's headed in the other direction. Oh, that'll count.
Down and out, okay.
That'll count 8 on the mark. 103, 102, one pin game as Bill Honeycutt looks to put a mark up here.
Bill Honeycutt converts this spear, he will force Dave Mulvey to mark in the last box. And he does.
How about it?
So last game, Dave answered with a strike in the last box.
Bill Honeycutt went 4 frames, 5, 6, 7, and 8 without a mark.
This is proof that there can be excitement in a low-scoring game.
Very strategic here as Bill Honeycutt looks to load it up right here in the 10th. Oh, that's not bad.
Also with a 9, Phil. 121. Okay, Dave Mulvey needs a mark with 9 on it to win his 3rd match.
All right, let's see what happens as otherwise Bill Honeycutt advances. So the match riding on this frame for Dave Mulvey.
All right, caught a break, and he
that helped a lot.
Opportunity here to pick up the spear. 128.
And it would have been much tougher had it been 128-10.
Absolutely.
Let's see what happens.
Just
Dave
needs
Mulvey.
to hit that pocket.
Yep, needs to convert right here.
What a shot. Okay, it's going to come down to this one ball. He needs 9 to win, 8 to tie. Oh, what do we do in the event of a tie? We have a 2-frame roll-off.
2-box roll-off.
Has it happened on television to date?
It's happened before.
He needs 9 to win, 8 to tie.
They just continue on as if it were
12-frame game.
Yep. Like it were the 9th and 10th boxes all over again.
Okay, there it is.
Do it!
Yeah! Look at that. Beautiful ball. Congratulations, Dave Mulvey.
And Dave Mulvey wins at 123-121. You can't get it any more exciting than that in the last frame. And
I think he worked so hard, we'll give him next week off.
Okay, well, next week off, we'll be back to wrap things up here from Town Hall Lanes in Johnston, Rhode Island, right after this.
It's exciting, it's entertaining, it's challenging, it's fun. It's Duckpin Magic. Duckpin bowling is lots of fun for the whole family. There's no need to be an expert. Duckpin bowling is easy to learn, but it's the challenge that'll keep you coming back. Even little hands can control the ball in duckpin bowling. Join a league or we'll help you start one. And with duckpin bowling, there's more bowling for your buck. Discover duckpin bowling and you'll discover Duckpin Magic at any of these locations.
To a lot of kids, life is a tough climb. They need help and care every day. And every day, the YWCA is doing everything we can to win the battle for childcare. We're the YW.
They are our national treasures, timeless, priceless, riches that belong to us all. But we have another national treasure that we must not forget. It is our water, the lifeblood of our nation. It is the water we drink, the water for our farms and ranches, the water for our industries, now and for the future. Find out what you can do about conserving our water and improving its quality. We owe it to our children. Call 1-800-THE-SOIL.
It's exciting, it's entertaining, it's challenging, it's fun. It's Duckpin Magic. Duckpin bowling is lots of fun for the whole family. There's no need to be an expert. Duckpin bowling is easy to learn, but it's the challenge that'll keep you coming back. Even little hands can control the ball in duckpin bowling. Join a league or we'll help you start one. And with duckpin bowling, there's more bowling for your buck. Discover duckpin bowling and you'll discover Duckpin Magic at any of these locations.
forest fires come from?
Welcome back to Johnston, Rhode Island, and the 1991 Mendes Town Hall Lanes Classic. I'm Mike Zeller. With me, Dave Mulvey, of course, who you do recognize, and Hank Totsky, the president of Mendes USA. Hank, thanks for joining us, and you have a presentation to make.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here. Dave, it's my pleasure to give you a check for the high game of the first show.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you, Hank, for being involved.
Thank you. Anything we can do to further the game and the industry is our pleasure.
All right, and we'll be seeing you in the weeks to come as well. And Dave, we'll be seeing you 2 weeks from today as you'll come back to try to move up the ladder. And for Hank and Dave, I'm Mike Zeller. See you again next week on Duckpin Magic.